should be live. Hello, everybody. Back in Deerlands today. It is multiplayer. Room for 3 other people on the server besides myself. If you have joined before, there is a mod update for the Anywhere object storage. So you will have to update that one mod if you want to join. The rest is the same. So a few things have changed since last time. Been playing a little bit off stream. Crackhead has jumped in a few times to play, which I appreciate. Hey, Bubblecup. Hi, Michael. Hi, Coyote. Bubblecup, the info should be in the description below. There's 15 mods altogether, including the map. If you struggle to find that information, let me know and I will let you know. I usually keep everything right below the description and the description there. $96 degrees, you can keep that, Michael. So we have this 2 fields joined together. The stones have been picked up, been fertilized. It's good to go, and it just needs to be seeded next month. We go way over here. Well, the pile of wood chips will have to... the mods won't show until you go to join, and then it'll tell you have to download them. I can give you a different link to click on that would show the mods. Give me a moment here. Probably easier way to do this. I probably don't need to open Discord. Probably here. This other page here. There's a link I can show you somewhere. I do not make it easy. Nope. Okay. I know I posted it here on the Discord here. No, go away. Joining multiplayer. Copy. Nope, just copy the link, not the whole thing. So if you want a link, that should work. Then maybe you can compare it to your, I don't know if you're on console or PC, but maybe that will help you see what you need. Let me just tab open it and see if that worked. Oh, that didn't work. Or maybe it's just not a link for me. Maybe somebody can confirm if that is a link or not. It doesn't show up as a link for me for some reason. But basically, if you go to join the server, you'll see a list there of say you need to download these mods first. I could write all the mods out somewhere if you wanted in the description, but it would take a little bit of time. So I chopped down a lot of the trees here, and now we have wood chips to clean up. I kept these trees for a reason. I don't like these trees. They are some kind of hickory tree. You knock them down and it kind of glitches out because they then go dead trees. All the green leaves fall off. And then they're kind of like the oak trees where each limb is there, limb after limb. You have to cut off individually, and it's just a pain in the butt. I do have one tree over here I forgot to take care of. And one stump, but we'll get there. So yeah, we have to finish plowing this. We have a new stone picker. So widest I can do without downloading a mod. So the stones are going to go. There's already some over here. Oop, come on, lagged out a little bit. Next to the silo here, you'll see just the tiniest little bit of stone here. I'm gonna create a pile there. Oh, there's lots to do. Like I say, stone picking, plowing the field, cutting trees. We have quite a few things to do right now. There's two sets of forestry equipment, so 2 people can cut trees. And I'm working on upgrading our cedar, so we'll get that. Right now this cannot take any more wood, the firewood factory, so we have to bring them to the sawmill. I've actually made quite a dent. It doesn't look like it, but I've made a dent here in these trees. So there's that set. And then on the north side here is another set of forestry equipment. It takes a little bit to learn, but I don't think it's too bad on my controller. Michael, I see your comments, but I am talking about my map, so I'm ignoring you on purpose. So if you take this little road here, you go down to the sawmill. The trigger to sell is right here between the building and the lake. You have to kind of back your trailer into here, then run over and sell it. It's not in front of this building at all. It's to the side over here. So it's a little weird. Oh, you can bring the wood chips over here as well. That's another thing to do. We have to see if one of the tractors can be upgraded to a bucket. And see if we can put it in a trailer, or if we do a belt system to a trailer. That might be another option to look into. We're going to be doing quite a bit of wood chips. 3 more mods, not bad. So yeah, there's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 things we can do on this map right now. And I can create more jobs easily. So you got a CO2 detector in the house, Michael. Is there a reason why you thought you needed one? Just curious. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just random. I'm gonna leave the stone picking because that's an easy job for anybody. I'll leave that. Can't use a cedar right now. When we get to September in game, just saying this right now while I remember, I'm fine with wheat or barley. I think chickens can do wheat or barley. I know they can do sorghum, but just plant one of the greens. I don't care which on that field, just whatever one. Okay, so you have gas appliances. Here I have all electric, so having gas makes sense. And the map always takes forever. Are you on a PC? Because a trick for PC is to download from the actual website if you can. And then you just move the mod folder, the mod to the right mod folder. It downloads faster from your browser than it does from ModHub. Console, yep. So maps, yeah, they take forever. So yeah, this mod updated. It lets us store things as close as you get to a script mod, I think, at console. And we can place them for bales and everything, so we can just tuck them into any shed or anywhere outside of a shed. And then it like kind of auto loads and auto takes out. Really like it. This holds 250 items for the small one right here. So looking forward to that. I was asking, when Crackhead and Night Falcon joined last, do you have a preference because you're on console? So I'm new to this. Do you rather do silage pits or silage bales? I know having too many silage bales lag you out, but if they were in, say, like a mod like this, where they don't have to render them, is that less laggy? Would it be okay then? Or still do like a silage pit? Just trying to think of what equipment to go in and buy. Never done silage? Okay. When you join, let's see how lagged out you are when you join. If you get a lot of lag, it might be best not to work next to me. Okay, silage pit. So if you want to do trees and if you're not too lagged out, I don't know how easy the controls are for a console. I have no problem. I have a Logitech controller, which is like a PlayStation controller. But we can cut trees, or you can do the plowing. The plowing I would like to get done. We're just gonna seed grass over it. So if we get that done, we won't get a full grass cutting by winter, but we'll get something. And then that's what's going to turn into silage. I might buy these random fields and turn them into silage as well, or grass eventually, but this whole field that we're doing will be, once all the trees are taken down, that will be all grass as well. We're going to have a huge cow farm here. To make the ice cream and cookies and stuff, we need a lot of dairy, chocolate, butter, need sugar, and all that stuff. So we're going to do a lot more grass than what the map actually gives you. So we can do silage pits, but they're not my favorite unless I get the ones that have a back to it. Like I don't like these wide open ones. I like these ones that have a back to it, so you kind of don't keep pushing the silage out one end. And this one's pretty big. I really like the fermenting silos, but that was one more mod that you guys would have had to download, and I was like, trying to limit how many mods to put in there. So this is a different tree cutter. It doesn't look the same, or that different, but it's not the same one as last time that Juan and I were struggling with. This one you don't need to be hugging the tree like that. You can be this far away. Maybe not that far away, but it gives you the tree option to cut a lot easier. That won't work. It was working until I decided to talk about it there. So you can be pretty far away from the tree and it will cut it and grab it. You want to make sure you're low to the ground to make sure we don't have too much of a tree stump. So there, it grabs it that easily. So this one's a lot easier to use. Try to get the tree to topple over. And I'm just cutting them to 9-meter length. It doesn't have a field number, I don't think, but I'll show you on the map. And also Bubblegup, at least for this month, for the rest of June, this server is up all the time, even if I'm not streaming. So if you enjoy this map, you want to help out off stream, feel free to join. So yeah, this one doesn't have a field number on it. It's just down below the pond here. You'll see just this little bit needs to be plowed Crackhead has gotten about half of it done. Yeah, Juan takes his server off when he's done. I'm kinda trying to trust everybody when I'm not on here to take care of everything and behave, and so far it's worked. Oh, not too big of a tree stump here. Ideally, I want this map. It's a lot of forestry, but I want to have forestry, grass cutting, crops, a little bit of animals productions, like a little bit for everybody, whatever you like to do. Forestry is how we do most of the money right now. I think it's a little too easy with how much money I'm getting, honestly. I would play in a harder mode, but I know that makes it harder for people to get interested in the map. There. Will the tree just... Come on, tree. Put the legs on the ground. That might help. There we go. Oh, too far away to get that one. So close. If I lift up. Oh no. Wonder why it's spiked up. You have enough room for it, I'm guessing? Slots? And I'm not too familiar, sadly, with how it all works on console. Got the tree that doesn't want to fall down. Just do this then. Okay, so you have plenty of room. The only thing I would suggest is maybe restarting the game. Try joining again and then it'll ask you to download the map. And see then. I only like to take down about a trailer's worth of tree so it doesn't lag everybody out. No, that's not gonna work. Let's turn this back around. Sounds good, Coyote. Just get it off the trailer. There. Yeah, I didn't realize I had that. My CPU will be happier there if I pause the YouTube Studio playback. Oh, quite the strap going on there. Don't like where the trailer is. Pull ahead. And just in case people have been wondering, I am going to go back to the Mars map. It's in the middle of getting a big update. A lot of things are going to change on it, enough to restart the map. So we'll see when that actually happens. I would like to do a cross-play on that as well, but I would hesitant because I'm going to use a lot of mods, so maybe I should keep to this one and do 2 different maps. Trying to get the trees to line up. Maybe push them the other way. So I get it where I want and then I mess it up. Okay, there we go, that's a little better. A little straighter. There we go. I have this habit of just putting one strap down in case the trailer gets nudged or tipped. Then you're not losing a whole trailer to pick up again. Awesome. Sweet. You'll have to ask me for permissions if I don't remember. Like, I'll give you the plowing one. But, just ask. I do it case by case. Like, who needs what. So you can keep a better control on it in case somebody joins. Yeah. And everything goes wrong, right? Yeah, so it tells me on top the object slot limit has changed, so yep. That's the first sign I know that somebody's joining from console. I wish it told us how many slots we're using. It tells you when you join how much the slot limit is, but not how much I'm using. And not all mods Mod Hub tell you how many slots it takes. So as somebody on a PC trying to set up a server, it really is inconvenient not knowing how to make it more friendly for you guys. I'll give you permissions, and then you just jump in the tractor. You might have to click allow create fields. I'm not sure how it was left with the setting on it. And then just go down here. Go jump into this tractor here. You also join the farm too, I guess. So just jump right in there and you should be able to plow down there. I'll jump over here. Oh, I have to wait for you to join a farm, I think. Maybe. Well, maybe I can let you without you joining the farm. I'll let you cut trees. Nope, can't do that either until... So I'll let you join the farm and then I'll do that. Nope, tree, stay tree. Find this one below productions in the menu. There you go, yep. And then I will let you manage contracts, cut trees, and create fields for right now. There you go. Yeah, if you're not used to multiplayer, yeah, it takes time to really figure out how Farming Sim has it all set up. Oh. And I'm definitely getting a little bit of lag as well. It just takes time for things to render. You'll usually get rubber band, like really bad lag, about every 10 minutes when the server saves. It gets kind of annoying, but I would just kind of take a mental note of 10 minutes and then I know not to be doing things. But having it on G-Portal servers a lot better than trying to host it myself. Welcome back, Michael. Were you taking a nap? Because that's usually something you do. I mean, the other thing you do is, go check out Twitch. Knowing you. Ah, you're taking a walk. It looks like it kind of wants to rain here again. It's a nice rain again last night. I think Thursday I'm gonna go for a drive and a walk on the KVR. I won't have power in the morning on Thursday for like 5 hours. I won't even have it for lunch, so I'm gonna walk, treat myself up to lunch. Find the geocacher too. Might make a video to post on the trekking channel for members only. That's my game plan. I haven't checked on the weather for Thursday, but hopefully it's good. Sounds good, Coyote. I'm pretty chill about you guys coming and going unless I'm in the middle of asking something from you, like or talking to you or replying to you just to find out you left when I was replying to you. Like, you know what I mean? Michael's really good at that. I think we're getting up around 80 degrees by the weekend. And that's plenty hot enough for me. Summer is my least favorite season. I like it only because I can go out and do things. But I can do that in fall and spring as well. But, certain things. It's a lot easier, like camping and stuff, right? I don't like how hot summer is. But I know it could be worse. I mean, I could live where there's a wet humidity, not a dry humidity, with those temperatures. There we go. Could probably fit another tree on there, but I'm not going to. There are a few straps over it. Take this to the sawmill. I'll cut those stumps down when I get back. Yeah, that production only takes so many trees per hour or per day. I don't know. It doesn't tell you it's maxed out. You just put them in there and it won't sell them. That is a new feature in FS22 that I don't really talk about, is you can max out your productions that you don't own, like if you try to sell to them. But realistically, there's only so much product you can deal with in a day. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't, Michael. I went to Belize once in the end of August, beginning of September. I have never felt humidity like that ever in my life until then. Hey Nate, Falcon. You guys like that new thumbnail I built? Might tweak it a bit, but I like the thumbnail. Kind of proud of that thumbnail. Might be the thumbnail I do every time. Hey tree, deers, get out of my way. I need a deer crash counter. Not sure I can afford that. Why do we need another tractor? Like, where would you use a tractor? What job needs another tractor? Right now I'm saving up money for a new seeder, and then after that... Well, like, if you legit have a reason for a new tractor, or if there's one that you like better for some reason, then maybe I can change out the other tractor for logging. So yeah, I have to kind of perk the forage logs over here, and then they sell. Now we bought a new stone picker. I can't remember, I think it was Crackhead that wanted a new seeder. So that's what we're saving up for right now. We're almost there. And then after that, I could consider a tractor, but it has to have a use. So for me, there's no difference really between this tractor and the other tractor. Let me look at the horsepower and stuff. Is there a particular reason why you don't like the other one? Or just kind of curious? It also means if we do that, then I do expect you to do forestry with it. And for not to just sit there. I drive a hard bargain once in a while. I like to compromise, but I like to also have it realistically be something that we're spending our money wisely on right now. So let's compare these two tractors then. Other button. So I don't like the Vultra or the Mess. So that one has more horsepower. See, now here it tells me how many slots I use. I guess I would have to join. Oh, here it tells me how many. Oh, I like that now. I figured it out. Go to owned items, and it tells you how many slots you're using. That is worth actually. Can I take a screenshot like this to remind myself to show one? That's another trick at Windows. Taking screenshots like that. There. There. Now I know how many slots we're using. Cool. I do want to upgrade this tractor as well, but that one's fine right now. Some of these I chose for a reason, I'm just trying to remember why. It has to have a front loader as well, Night Falcon, whatever tractor you want. Because if it doesn't have a front loader, then you're not going to be able to really use the attachment for loading the trees. Yeah, so both of these get to 305 horsepower. Right now we only have one tree stump grinder. I should buy another one. Should do the math again and see how much more I need to get for that new seeder. It's not going to be the seeder exactly that Crackhead wanted, but I think it'll work. If you leave the tree stumps too high like I have, then this tree stump grinder will not go over them. That's why we try to cut the trees as close to the ground as possible. But then these I'm just going to chuck over here for the firewood factory. And then we can sell them over there. Just little chunks of firewood. Maybe. Use chainsaw. I thought you had a chainsaw. Cut trees. You should be able to. What are you trying to cut down? Because there is a couple of trees that I'm keeping over in that area. Unless it's a different tree that you're thinking about. Yeah, there's supposed to be a couple of trees there. Let me go look. At the beginning of the stream I talked about how I'm keeping a few trees in that field. Hey PC World. So that one we're keeping. That one we're keeping. This one that's a little odd we're keeping. All the ones around the lake we're keeping. But if you have like a limb or a branch or whatever, then yeah, you can take it. Because I don't know if I got all this tree stuff. But do please keep these two random trees. I do have a plan for them to kind of look nice with the cow barn. Just add something so it's not just wide open. I might put the cow barn like this. So there's a tree in here. There's a couple of trees on the cow barn. Or I might put the cow barn over here, close to the water. I'm not sure yet. Silage pits and everything else has to go in here as well. But for me, it looks too empty if we just have just that. Just need a few trees to make things look better. And those trees are actually a pain in the butt to take down. Absolutely. Do not recommend. Those hickory trees are a pain in the butt. I almost want to just download the mod that said, was it Object Hider? I think I've used that mod before, and you can just hide trees magically, and they're gone. Like, they're deleted from the map. I almost wanted to use that. That's how much I did not like those trees. It was almost not even worth doing the wood chips for them. Oh, sold that little bit of wood. Oh, okay, for power tools. Yeah, I have that one. I don't have it installed on here, obviously. For console. But I have used that mod previously. This works backwards compared to what I'm used to. Oops. Maybe there's a lower? Can we not lower the trees? Okay, if you do the tree stump too low, apparently. Most tree stumps have a raise and lower function. This one doesn't seem. Oh, maybe over here on this menu. I don't know. Maybe that. Maybe. Okay. I think I figured it out. It's just a different menu. Yeah, those hickory trees. Something hickory. When you cut them down, they go from green to like dead bare tree, so it gets kind of laggy there when you do that. Because there's a glitch when it kind of changes graphics from green tree to not green tree. And then all the little limbs that you have to take off of them are just about as worse as those oak trees that you get in normal game. So I'm going to try to work around those trees and so cut them down. Or if need be, we'll figure out a way for me to take them down with a different mod. I was waiting for that. I'm like, Michael doesn't tell you the weather again. Because he can't resist. Tell you, you should go into some kind of career about the weather, Michael. Just waiting for the tree to fall. my little legs down. There we go. I'm not sure. Are you doing the stones, Night Falcon? There is a pile of stones. Where I'm storing them. I can show you where that is. No, Juan's not in Kelowna. You think he's in Kelowna because of his video, don't you? You have to remember his videos are not released the same day, right? Don't follow me. Whew. In 2 weeks, give or take. There's some that are older. And sometimes we record multiple videos in one day, right? So, and then release them on other days. I can't tell who's in what farm. Or, whoever's gathering stones, if that's full, just let me know and I'll show you where to put them. And keeping them for a later production that we're doing, where we create not only online but seeds and fertilizer and everything else. So I don't want to sell it, I want to store them in a pile. Let's just end up in the same way. Just do it this way then. Oh, it's nice that my phone's working again. Last few days, my phone would not give me any app notifications. It would play normal sound from any video. I was on do not disturb, nothing like that. It was just not doing it. It just all the settings were maxed out. Restarting it, nothing would work. And then I did a webcam with my dad today. And of course that worked, whatever, sound, video. And now afterwards, all of my notification work again. I get text message notifications, Facebook message notifications. I have all the sound back again. It's so bizarre. It's the second time this has happened. And like all the settings are completely maxed out, not on silent, like it's really weird. I think I covered that earlier, Michael, or were you gone when I covered that? I basically said, cool, if you need one, you need one. But that makes you feel safe. I haven't really put too much thought into it besides that. Where I live, the fire smoke detectors are actually wired into the main building. I can't detach it, like I can't take out the battery, I can't remove it, like it's hardwired into the ceiling. And then we have like a different kind of detector. I'm trying to think of what that one is. They will get tested once a year by a third party. And then our main hallway fire alarms get tested once a month by a third party. Like if you notice and you kind of know between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. they're doing it. So I'm just used to it. Oh. I'll let go of the log. It hasn't done that for me till now. What setting do I do? There, that tilts it. That's some good advice there. Yeah, with us having everything electric, that's kind of just how we are here. No, don't drop it again. There, just cut it over here. Oh, I dropped it again. Okay. Yeah, we need a bigger plow. I wanted us not to start out with the biggest equipment. I find those kind of maps boring. We need to work our way up to it by forestry. Or making silage. You know. Doing productions. I feel I'm very generous compared to what Juan started his map out with. We don't even have a loan on this map. And we have like, I don't know, 5 tractors. This server is much more generous. Definitely don't think we'll do too much blowing, but yeah, I'll definitely buy us a bigger plow at some point. You can always feel free to stop it and change up your job you're doing as well too. It does make it as tedious sometimes. We'll clean up the logs after this one. I think there's about 5 trees, maybe 6 trees. Yeah. But how often I stop and clean up the trees once I feel like I have a trailer's worth. So if I don't, then you guys should have this lag from all these tree logs on the ground. I actually want to put this farther out of the way. Maybe it'll stay there. Stay upright. Don't move. I grew up with gas stove. I can't remember if anything else with gas. Probably was. I probably would have a hard time adjusting back to it. It's a learning curve for cooking. But who knows? Let's try to knock that one into the pile a little bit better. Okay. I'm not much of like a knowledgeable person on subsoilers and all those other versions of plows and stuff. But if that will work, we can definitely do that. I think the only thing is weeds come back quicker or whatever, but it's grass, so we don't really have to worry about it. So let's take a look here, Bubblegup. Subsoiler. 10K. This one? No, this one? Okay, there's a few of them. Meters. What do we have on our plow right now? So we're at 3.5 right now. So that's only a 0.5 meter longer. So instead of 3.5 meters, we'll have 4 meters. Is that worth it? Yeah, no worries. It's worth looking. I appreciate, like, just popping up and telling me things. You guys farm differently and I learn things, right? And the next one's 300 horses, but if there's something in these sections I don't usually go with, I don't think this is cultivation. I don't think you can create fields with these, but yeah, what's bigger over here? 8 meter? And a 6 meter. That one's pretty big. That one uses a lot of horsepower. Yeah, if only I could find one that was decent for a mod. One just saw a moose. I'm jealous. That reminds me that let's take a look at. I had a calculator around here somewhere. I'll just pull up the one on my phone. See our next cedar. Crackhead wants this blue one here, but I think it would be too big for the roads that we have. And this one here does self-seeding or cultivating and plowing necessary, versus this one you need to cultivate. So I'd rather get this one for now. It does 8 meter width instead of the 12 here, but I think it's a step up from what we're using right now. And I think it should be plenty big enough for the size of map we're on currently. So our old one might get 20 grand for that maybe, and then 15 grand for that. So say I need to raise 25 grand more before I can trade that in and buy the new cedar. Oh, and I can add the cultivator though, so we don't need that for cultivating then. Okay, maybe another 5 grand. Maybe this trailer is all I need to do to get the new cedar. Take a look. So we can sell the old cedar, the old disc harrow, and the old cultivator. A little bit of save there, I think. Yeah, sure. Here, let me give you permission to buy it, and then you can pick out which one that you like. I think buy vehicle is all you need. Think. Let me know if you can buy it, and then you can pick it up. The store is kind of over by me. It's right here, kind of like in the middle of all the fields right there. There we go. See, you bought it. No problem. There's nothing against you, I'm just removing the purchasing from everybody and only giving it out when it's needed. So always I'm going to forget that somebody has it and they're going to buy stuff, and then my money that we're saving up for is going to be gone, right? So might be worth a trailer right there. We'll see if I can get a little bit more on here, but I just showed you on the map, but you probably were in the menu buying that. So just go over here. You'll see the little green dot here. So kind of between field 5 and 7. And then on the left hand side you'll see it in kind of like a grassy area. Maybe. If I don't bump it, maybe they'll all stay there. Okay. Don't realize how steep this little section is. Oh, see, that deer just ran right in front of me. That one was smart enough to turn around. Construction that was so loud outside today, they've been paving. So all I get is a rolling and rumbling and shaking and compacting, whatever. All that stuff. Pretty loud. Well, that was a nice amount of money there. Nice. So I'll bring this back and then I'll start selling things to buy that new cedar. And then we'll see what to buy after that. I'm gonna clean up those wood chips too, so maybe I'll buy a belt system and see if I can put them in that trailer to sell them. I'll probably sell them. I want to store them long term, but just to get them off the field over there. No problem. Appreciate you letting me know. I want to make it easier for you guys. I want to make it fun. The weight has a good job to do and it's pretty cheap, so Why not? Oh, there we go. Clean up my stuff. I don't like leaving a mess around. Oh, that might be a little bit too far forward for turning the trailer. Let's nudge it back. I still don't get... The trailer is supposed to be 18 meters long. But the trees are 9 feet long. And I think you would agree with me. No way that's 18. Like, you can't put 18-meter long logs on there. There, that's better. I find this bag tool lifter thing for the trees to be so handy to just not only pick them up but nudge and organize. Makes it a lot easier. Take care of the tree stumps. Those get kind of messy if they're left around. Must be saving. Oh, see that tree stump over there. Might have missed that. See if I can get these without cutting them. This next one's a little bit tall. Should be okay though. I love how excited you guys are to talk about this. I'm watching your conversation and reading it, but I don't have much input about that topic, so just observing. I think you guys will like Juan's videos in about 2 weeks from now. That's all I'll say about that, but he has a new toy, new gadget. I don't know if... Yeah, it should be okay. Let's go try and see if this other tractor can take everything to the shop or not. Offload the seed. Don't need to sell that. See, we don't want much bigger on the road. These roads are narrow, especially here when you have like a fence, another fence. It's hard to take this turn. Definitely have to keep an eye on how big our equipment gets for these roads. Like this part you can make wider, but where there's fences, you're kind of screwed. Okay. So that. And go get the cultivator. I don't see why to keep the cultivator. I mean, if we go with a planter, maybe we want to keep it. Yeah, it might be worth doing that. Unless we go for a really big planter. Take a look here. We eventually want to get into at least sugar. So then this one, you would have to go up quite big to get one that doesn't need to be cultivated. So maybe we'll keep the cultivator for now. That way we have options. I need like 500 bucks. Okay. 500 bucks. I think I have enough trees in that. I'm not taking it alone just for that. I think that's a good law, Michael. I wish people were more serious about smoke detectors and stuff like that. When you need them, it's usually a little too late if you don't have them. The tree is too thick, but it's not. Maybe it's just reading the two trees together, maybe. Maybe I'll go farther up. Yeah. So that one, the tree trunk is too big. Do another trailer's worth of trees and then I'll have enough money without taking out a loan. Well, that one's gonna be too thin to take down. I'll do that one by hand. I like when I can make them in the same pile, but it's hard to control that. But it's close enough. Not where I want exactly, but maybe by the time we're done with this map, I'll be an expert at this. By then, we'll have bigger equipment, though. That should be enough for a trailer. Or at least enough for the new cedar. Don't fall over. I'll go bump that one back into a pile. Woo. There. See if I can pick up those 4 and then the other 4. Not at the same time, but we'll see. Nice. Think about making a short video, maybe just focusing on how to do this tool and the other tool for tree cutting, just in case people have questions. It'll take a little bit to get used to, but I actually enjoy using these quite a bit. It makes forestry a lot more fun. Oh, I only picked up 2 of them, that's okay. I didn't put a strap over it last time. Broke my own rule a few times already. It's always when I don't do it that I have a bag lag or something and then tip the trailer over and regret it. Vine is not big enough, Michael, if you ask me. Okay, off to the sawmill we go again. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's watching right now. It's awesome. Our watch time, I think I got it around 350 some hours we have to go before we can get the first stage of monetization partnership with YouTube here. So thank you. My CPU was not strong enough to do vertical and horizontal stream, so it's pretty old, so I'm the only one that doesn't do it at the 3Js. I'm almost ready to do webcam again. I'm almost starting to feel well enough that I can do that. But I didn't really want to be on camera when I wasn't feeling well. We'll have to see if my CPU handles that. Oh boy. At least I didn't end up in the water. So I'm trying to get into a schedule. Juan and I were talking about different schedules, so we're trying to get some things figured out. But if I'm home, I'll probably do Farming Sim for sure Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then any other day I'll do other games like I did yesterday. And if the cross-platform server here works out well, I'll probably continue to do that as well. And once we feel like we have gotten far enough on the map to complete the challenges that are set up or whatever, then we can decide on another map. As I mentioned earlier, I will get back into the Mars map. Waiting for that to be updated. And then I have to set it up again. I have a really good map idea I want to do for October, around Halloween. But we'll see if I can get that figured out. Yes, I'm thinking that far ahead. It's no surprise to me. I like to think far ahead. Okay, I'm not going to clean up the tree stumps around them because I should be right back on here pretty soon. Just gonna go buy that new cedar. And then jump back over to more forestry. Oh, can it even pull the new one? I might have to get that tractor. 240 horses. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I won't run it one at a time, but maybe I'll bring it over there. And neither of these were strong enough. Might be time to upgrade one of these in horsepower for that cedar. New cedar has been bought. Let's see. This one can haul it back. And then I'll have to figure out tractor horsepower. I like this one because the weeding and liming and stuff has narrow tires. And it's the only John Deere we have, but I'm not really set on keeping it. Okay, we'll haul it back. Probably just won't operate with it. See, this is plenty big for the roads that we have right now, I think. Size of fields that we have. We'll still be slow going, but like I say, we have to navigate this tight little corner here And then we have this fence here that we can't delete on our property. Just fill the seed back up. That's only half full, but that's probably all we need for this size of field. But for the grass, we'll fill it up. We own some more pallets of seed. I'm gonna drop it there for now. And then park this over there and then think about what tractor we want to do where and what. I didn't find out what kind of tractor Night Falcon wanted, so I'm not sure which one he had his eyes on. Our trailer there, is it short enough that we get wood chips in there with the belt? Or even front loader, the bucket? I would have to buy both of those, and it's probably gonna be a lot cheaper to do a bucket. Bucket. Well, I might have a better bucket in the tool pack. Here. Yeah, do up to 3. Oh no, 5,000. This one does stone. Just kind of cool to go through and see all the different ones that they have actually in this pack. Lots of different things here. So a regular bucket carries how much? 1,000. Where we can easily go up. Kind of like this one better. It does stone, but it does everything else versus this one being realistic only does stone. Oh, okay, so it depends on which one you have. Okay, so front loader only does 2. Well, this one does 2 as well. For $3,200. 2,600. And you can upgrade this bucket, I'm guessing in theory. I don't know how, if you would honestly do that. Something silly. Oh, we're not doing it for stone either right now, we're doing it for wood chip. Oh, there's 2 options here. Front loader. Front loader. What's the difference? I don't see a difference. Hey, Chevy. Sorry, I was lost in the menu there. You joined for sure. I'm playing for... what time is it? Another hour and a half, and then we'll get out for dinner. As long as you're fine with downloading the mods and all that, feel free to join. The only people not welcome on here are the ones that have to babysit, that will goof off and ruin everything. And you didn't seem like that when Juan was watching your stream, so you're welcome to join. Drop this over here. See if I can pick up some wood chips. There we go, that's pretty nice there. I wish I wouldn't face things that you have to attach this close to the trees. That would be flipped around the other way. I've done that with a few things now. I'm like, it's awfully close to not being able to pick it up. Things should be facing the opposite direction. It's a lot easier. Taking a little snack and I eat lunch out, so I'm getting kind of hungry. But I told myself we'd stream from 3 to 6, so that's what I'm doing. I actually own the property from like here by the tree all the way that way, but I'm not plowing this section to grass because I'm thinking that's where the silage pits will go. Might put can't really rotate them, but might put something in here. I might actually do the ones I don't like, put 2 of them here or something. We'll figure it out. It's a bigger one we can put over here. Put some silage around here or something else. Might keep it just this way. Put something else there. I don't know. We own this property though. And I got dinner figured out. Definitely do. I'm starting to be able to eat more solid food now that my sockets from wisdom teeth are healing a lot. I mean, they're not all the way better, but let's just say I'm excited to be able to eat more food than just soft food right now. Okay, this doesn't take too long with just a bucket. I might just regret not doing the belt system. Or at least leasing the belt system. I'm not just leasing if it makes sense for like a one-time here and there thing. Like if we do a vineyard, a lot of the vineyards here lease their harvester, right? I live with a lot of vineyards around me. Or if we do cotton, I don't know. Probably just lease the equipment for that day. Like, but I'm not okay with leasing something that we use every day. Like bigger forestry equipment. Things like that. But if it's like a one time we really need it, then I'm not against it. Same with a loan. I'll take out a loan if there's a really good reason to do it. When I took out the wood chipper, I leased it actually. And then afterwards I realized I should have done the other wood chipper. It had a storage in it. And I would have just been able to go sell it instead of chipping it onto the ground. Everything. Applesauce, what else? Rice, tuna. I've been doing a lot of like protein shakes, smoothie stuff for breakfast and lunch. I'm doing some pasta, steamed vegetables, like really soft carrots and stuff I can have. Applesauce, yep. Isn't the name for that diet like bran or something? Banana, rice, apples. Banana. I don't know what the N stands for. I don't know. Probably stands for something I couldn't have. I can't remember. Maybe N stands for nothing. Can have nothing. There, that's probably what it stands for. I think I'm going almost on. I think it will be a little over 48 hours now without any pain meds, so I'm finally to the point where I don't have to take pain meds. So that's an improvement for me. And I finished all my antibiotics, so feeling a lot better. Yeah. Still glad I did it though. I mean, I'll be thankful in a couple months from now when it's all healed up all the way. I've forgotten what the pain feels like. But yeah. I'm glad I went in and got the stuff I needed from the dentist to feel better instead of trying to just put up with it. But I don't think that would have worked long term. Yeah. I was thankful enough that our insurance covered. The first 2 teeth were 90% covered, the other 2 teeth were on a different insurance and 100% covered. So I'm thankful I just could do that. They didn't need to be taken out, like I said. I chose to do it to make it easier to clean and less crowded back in the jaw, which I think long term will help me have less pressure in my teeth and less cavities, right? So I can clean back there easier. I was just thinking ahead, right? If we go to RV life and stuff, it might be beneficial to get stuff done with insurance now. We won't always have insurance. Like that good of insurance, I should say. So get them out before they become a problem. Awesome, thanks. That looks really good. Let's take a look here. That looks beautiful. If the stones are all the way done, I don't know if the stones are done or not. We have to gather the stones before we can seed the grass. I don't know if stones harm the grass. Like, I know it harms crops, but the seeding or whatever, the wear and tear or something, I don't quite remember. But I'd rather just do the stone in case it hurts the mower. I don't know. So you can do that, or if you want to cut some trees down, feel free. I'm kind of in the same mindset as Juan is. If you see a job, go ahead and do it. If it's something like a seeder where you have questions about what to seed, then go ahead and ask. Hey, crackhead. Bubble Gouch, I finished plowing the grass field here. So thanks to the 2 of you, we have a new field there. I did buy a new seeder, not the one you wanted, but step down, 8 meters instead of 12, but does not need cultivating beforehand, and it works on these roads a little bit better. Like, I'm gonna max out with chips. I can't lift high enough. It's painful to do, but cheaper to do with this option, and then not have to worry about hauling the belts over, hooking all the belts up. That belt system, I don't know. It takes time to get used to it. We're gonna do a lot of wood chips later on to get into the wood pellet factory. That's a couple of the mods that you guys had to download to join here. And we have a storage for the wood chips that we'll buy eventually that I don't know if it's in shed, probably not. Oh, here it is. And it's a conveyor belt type of look on the back. So I think we'll just set up a wood chipper in front of it and just kind of chip them into the storage like that long term. And then take them out for the wood pellet factory. At least that's what I was thinking might work. But it takes time to wood chip things. I saw this fancy mod that has like a wood chipper in the front of and the trailer behind, but I'm like, just another mod that you guys would have to install. I'm trying to keep it kind of limited on what I'm doing for mods. But like I say, this one wood chipper, if I would have saw it earlier, I would have done that instead. This one actually has storage. I would have leased that one. Maybe we'll buy it. Not right now, but eventually. 190 grand. But you can store wood chips inside of it and then just dump them in that silo too. The storage shed. Maybe buy a couple of them long term. If we're gonna do logs for the sawmill, firewood, and carpentry, we'll take the planks to the furniture, and then we'll do wood chips as well for the wood pellet factory, or just selling as wood chips if needed. Let's see if I bring a bucket with me. One bucket less next time. Oh, Crackhead is joining. I see that. Welcome, welcome. We'll have to move that tractor and the plow back to the farm. I want to see if that tractor has enough horsepower to seed the grass, or if we can upgrade it. So that would be the next step for that field, is to lime it and then seed it. See, you're talking, Crackhead. I just have it turned off so I don't hear people. This corner can be a little tight. Maybe I'll take those trees down and make at least turning this way a little bit easier. But going the other direction. Still tight. This is 26,508 liters of wood chips, and we have at least one more trailer, if not more than that. Those annoying little trees brought back quite a bit of wood chip. I take down these birch trees as well. I'm a big fan of the birch trees being that close to the road. Deer. You know how Juan has a swear jar? I should do the crash jar for deer, like he has for the ducks and chickens on his map. The first time selling wood chips on here. We'll see how that goes. Dump our little bucket here. Dump the bucket faster. There we go. See how much we get for a trailer worth. I don't know if it's worth more or less doing wood chips than just logs. I think there's probably a season for each. Uh, 7,600 for wood chips. Not as much money as I thought it would bring in, but I mean, we'll do it. Clean up the pile. Doing a lot of talking over there, crackhead. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. I think there's an option you can change where it's push to talk, or you can mute yourself or something. If it gets annoying, I'm just saying there's options. If you don't have a problem with it, then so be it. But there's options where I can turn it off and stuff. Like if it's annoying everybody, I can just mute everybody, then you don't have to deal with it. I'm really curious if I cannot just take that fence down here. No, can I do anything with this fence? So what made me go with a smaller cedar was this corner right here. Take a little shortcut right here. Grass is grass here. Maybe once we buy it, I'll paint a little road right there. Something else to think about is what field we want to buy. So we can do that. I also haven't looked at contracts in a while. I'm not sure if we have some contracts we could be picking up. Let's take a look here. Nothing. See a crazy person running towards me. Looking for a job, crackhead? You can take this over if you want. It's not that entertaining, but sell the wood chips, go sell the wood chips. Or if you want I can look at upgrading their tractor. I think I need to up the horsepower. And let me start liming and seeding grass on areas that the stones have been picked up. Ooh, chocolate pie. No problem. Enjoy. I've been making like homemade, well, not really homemade, but the chocolate pudding with milk from like scratch, you know, the whisk. The stuff that you buy that's already pre-made, I don't like that flavor as much. I like making it with the milk at home. It tastes so much better. Well, it's been really nice to have something with my wisdom teeth taken out that I can have this soft and chocolatey. Oh, didn't lower it enough. Welcome back, Michael. Did you try to share a link or something, PC Rope? Or only did part of your comment go through? Trying to just get context to what her comment is about. I mean, I've been rambling on, so it could be a reply to something I talked about earlier already. So I only got a comment about it being also a 3-point hitch. I don't have a comment before that about what it refers to. Ah, the wood chipper, gotcha. Oh, a different wood chipper? Or the one I was talking about? That one? Or the modded one that I don't have? The one that has a machine in front of it. The trucky looking one. That's a mod. See if I can link some. Is it a mod hub PC World? I can look it up that way. Wonder if it's cross-platform. Okay. So it wouldn't be cross-platform friendly, but I'll take a look for that. I'm kind of curious. Oh, 3. Type of 3. There we go. Not have. Might be that one, maybe. $109,000. So yeah, that'd probably be that one. Horsepower, storage. No, I don't know German, but you know, I can figure it out. Well, it's kind of old style. I kind of like that. That one's pretty cool. Wish we could have more things like that on Mod Hub. And that one's pretty decent for doing a lot of forestry. Might have to take a closer look at the ones that are cross-platform and see if there is a better one to add. Long term, we're doing a lot of wood chips, so it's nice to have something that can handle quite a bit. Well, this is the first time that I really have focused on a lot of forestry. I've done it here and there, but you know, this map is kind of made for forestry, so it's first. Not going to school? Well, that's okay. Real life comes first. Just popping in and saying hi. It's appreciated. I'm like not sure. Yep, that's about all I can put in there. Just top it off and do the same thing as last time. Say we at least have like 2 trailers worth still to go. There's quite a bit in there for wood chips. Maybe I'll mix it up and go do a different job so I'm not just doing this on stream. Hey, thank you for picking up the tractor and plow. Appreciate it. So what map do you play on PC World? Are you on like Western Wilds like Juan is, or a different type of secretive map? Oh. Got kinda cleaned up. Don't know what's going on there, but farmyard is kinda interesting at the moment. New America. I'll check that one out. I'm not familiar with that one. I'll give it a look once I'm at the sawmill. Ooh, there we go. While that's emptying and selling, I'll look up that map. Okay, so it's a good mix of some forestry, but also lots of fields, different sizes. Actually looks like a pretty decent map. I like the layout of it. Switch. Who, what, where, when, why? Bubble up. I'll be switching out of this when I return it to the wood chip area. And I'll probably sort out what tractor needs to be upgraded in the horsepower for that cedar. Probably something I'll have to do. Must have been saving there a little bit. Okay, I'll give that a look here in a moment, or at least write it down so I remember. Sure, by the end of this map I would have complained a lot about that intersection. I can't even imagine chopping down like big forestry areas. I might make a rule like we do on size of tree length and leave the small ones or something. Who knows? Okay, if anybody wants to wood chips, you can. No forcey, but tractor is left on. Things are not put away. Why are things not put away? I mean, we have plenty of shed space. It should make its way into a shed. See? Just park it. An empty shed space. The only thing that has a set home is the bags in the front loader over here. Everything else gets moved around for now. They might have a home eventually, but for now just park things in the shed, please. With engines off. And if it needs to be repaired, repair it. This tractor doesn't need to be repaired much. Didn't look at the plow, but if you need to know, repair and wash station are right here in front of the big grain silo. Made it very easy to see. Let's go take a look at our tractors here. So we have nothing over 235 right now. We needed to see how much we needed for cedar. 240. Okay. That's good, Barrel Up. Just letting you know. Okay, so clean the glass after plowing with it. Awesome. Let me know if you can't repair it for some reason, if you don't have permission to repair, and then we can figure out what setting that is. That one we can't upgrade. That one we can't upgrade. That one can go 295. So when we're done using the class, we might upgrade the engine. That one we're going to use a lot for farming. And then one of these we should upgrade the engine as well. So we have 2 higher horsepowered. For some reason Falcon didn't like this one and wanted to get rid of it for a different one, but I'm not quite sure what one. Not sure what tractor he wanted to upgrade to. No contracts at all yet. Oh, so bring the class over here. Bubblegup will upgrade the engine, or we'll have a bigger engine on it for seating. Let's see if I can upgrade the engine on it. It costs 45 grand. We don't have that much. 29. Okay, let me take out a loan and I'll quickly go forestry after that. To repay that. Well, let's just max it out so we have one higher end engine over here. We need to repair it. Might as well do that. Cool. So that one can be used to seed and lime the field over there. And then I will go do forestry for a bit to pay back that loan. That should take care of that. Log over here first. Let's go do that. There's the tree last time that we left there, so we could go do the grass field. Not allowed to cut this tree. Maybe this is not my property. Okay, let's go knock it back into our property then. Oh, that's underneath our trailer. Oh well. Should be on our property now. Then I looked at the length, so I would have been cutting these into really small pieces. There. I'll have to rotate this to link. I'm not allowed to cut this tree. What's wrong with that tree? Still maybe not on the property line? feel like it should, though. Okay, there we go. If you cut down my trees, I don't take away your powers to cut down trees. Those 2 trees stay on that grass field. It's not that hard to work around 2 trees. Tape is not suitable, but you would cut down the other trees of this type on the other side. Okay. I don't understand how it works for certain trees and doesn't for the other ones. Well, it's kind of awkward. Let's see if we can push this tree away from us a little bit. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. No idea for what. Okay, yep, okay. Watch my screen and I'll show you. Oh, wait. It might be easier just to map back to the farm quickly. So there's a pile right here next to the grain storage silo. Just a very small pile because I didn't have much stone from the field. So as long as I make it between the shed and the silo, I'll be happy. And then when you're done with the stone picker, it can be parked either in the shed right next to it or by this. I'm not too picky about the stone picker. tree's stuck. Can't bring it over where I want it. Yeah, let's try cutting and see if it goes wrong. Well, that's not too bad. I can try to deal with that. Oh, maybe not that one though. Oh, malfunction. That's okay, let's just do this. Pick it up. It might be too long of a length, barely, but I'm over it. I still have to learn which way to point the harvester after I take down the tree. There we go. That's probably not going to do those little skinny runts. I'll do those. That worked to point it in the direction I wanted. Cool. Sounds good, Coyote. Thanks for joining. I think I'm familiar with that one. It's another yellow machine, right? Old style. Maybe I'll have to look that one up. We'll definitely get to the bigger equipment. We just have to work our way to that. I have mistyped it too. That's okay. Yep, that one, yep. So it comes with a whole bunch of different tools as well. Yeah, we'll work our way up to these kind of machines. I know there's one that Kieran really likes for forestry, and his map, I'll have to ask him which one it is. Turned it the wrong way this time. Oh, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Let's see if I can save this tree. Might be cut. Yeah, okay, right on the property line. Should be a pickle map. If not, I'll nudge him back in. Yeah, that is pretty cheap at the same time. Like, I think this mod cost 79,000 or something like that. So I wanted to start really cheap because we get so much money off of these trees. I'm playing on normal mode, and I would prefer hard mode, but I know a lot of people wouldn't play if it didn't feel like we're making some progress. Therefore, we should, in theory, if some people do forestry, be able to get a lot of money. Ah, yes, that one would be nice. I don't think we have any of those on this map, but maybe they are. I know I had that problem on the Mars map where I had trees where I couldn't find a way to cut them down with. I didn't want to just go out and buy the biggest equipment. Okay. Try not to run across the field. Oh, I didn't put that over far enough. It might be a little lopsided when I pick these up. I only picked up a couple of them. Try to figure out how to do this. Yeah, no, I appreciate your suggestions. You do a lot more forestry than I do, so I'm definitely soaking in the information. Most definitely looking things up and paying attention. So it's very appreciated. Yeah, most definitely. Depth perception gets you once in a while. Nudge the logs into a pile, that makes it easier. I don't know. Yeah, we'll try that. I'll be streaming for probably another 20 minutes. I wanted to get off around 6 o'clock my time. Like I say, the server is up even if I'm not streaming. Everybody's welcome to join off stream as long as you kind of maintain, you know, put things away, be realistic, behave, don't ruin my map, right? I do have a server thread or whatever on Discord for this map. If you have Discord, you can join that. If not, no worries. There's definitely that one rule of, don't cut down those 2 trees in the grass field. Just don't do it. It'll be a very sad day if I come on and see those trees cut down. I mean, if you want to cut trees down, this whole plot of land here has many, many trees for you to do that. Oops. I think when we do sugar, I'll do sugar beets instead of sugar cane. Juan's doing sugar cane on his. I just want to make it a little bit easier, so probably only do beets. Yeah. I still want a mix of the logs and the wood chips, but I definitely hear ya. It's you feel the grind after a while. Yeah. I know Juan was talking about too, like the Mark Thor mods. Like, there's some options I know where it's more realistic than there's some where you get unrealistic, and it's just finding that happy medium for your gameplay style. I always like to think about if they would do this or that in real life, right? And try to get close to that as I can. I don't do it perfectly, I can tell you that much, but I found a happy medium for a lot of things. What I kind of appreciate about this map is the fields are kind of smallish as well, so try to keep them where you don't feel like that's all you're doing for hours and hours and hours, are like the hardest crops. Even when we buy like big properties, like 58, 57, there's some bigger ones that might only do certain section, like 2 fields or whatever, right? They try to just kind of find a good happy medium. This is really interesting. It's over multiple fields, but I'm like, that would be nice to own as well. The power tree line, the trees there I'm probably going to keep underneath the power line, because I mean, you don't want to field underneath power lines, really. You could, but and then the trees there are planted so they won't grow. So in real life, that's what I see all the time, are short trees there, so I'd rather keep those there. I gotcha, yeah. I'm not probably going to do that for every field. I mean, for as big as a map this is, I don't want that many fields on this map. But this one, definitely grass meadow. And I could see maybe like this one. I'll keep that one because the trees are nice there. But I'll probably pick a few of them here and there. Maybe even keep like this one meadow but trees around it, right? Or find something like that where not every one needs to be a field or cut down to be plowed over. And then, like I say, I'm thinking sometimes to be like the length of the tree. Some of them are smaller. Saw it down by the grass. You can kind of see in there where I might make it so like we leave these small ones here and just cut down the bigger trees. If we're just going to clear the land, because realistically, right, you would cut down the big trees and leave some of the smaller ones to continue to grow, so that's something I might do as well. But on this one I want it to be grass, so every tree is going on this one. But I still might make it where, you know, you go up here and be like, okay, this one is 35 meters, you know, so forth. Just kind of do that. We don't have the DLC to mark the trees, but you can still see the height of the tree and kind of be like, okay, should leave that one. So that's one thing I thought about. Instead of clear cutting everything, just clear cut what you would for the tall trees. I'm not going to bother replanting trees. I mean, I could do that, but we're not going to go reharvest when we have so many trees on this map. I still don't think I can plant any trees or place any trees because there's so many of them on here already. That's why I'm kind of hoping my trees in the grass field stay there, because I cannot place trees at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, too many trees. So, like right now, I can't place trees if I wanted, because there's too many on this map. So, still trying to be mindful about keeping some scenery. That log's taking a little bit far forward to see if it can make that distance. Really gonna bend the fender there, but you know, that'll make do. It's farming sim. So yeah, here I'm probably gonna keep all this for the trees underneath the power lines. I think it will look a lot better if we kept those trees when we buy the properties. Probably gonna try to find a field to buy for crop. Yeah, probably not. And honestly, there's so many trees on here. Like, just these trees, like, don't cut them down, right? Like, they kind of look nice. As long as they don't get taken down, I'll be okay. Right now, Lima, is there any more in storage? Or do I have to buy more? I don't know if we have more in the storage in the shed. But if we need more, think of the best way to do that. There, repaid the loan already. I mean, we're poor now, but there's no loan. I'm not sure if you can buy it at the lime station that's already up here without owning it, or if we just buy it from the store if we're completely out. I do want to make our own, that's why we're keeping the stone. It's actually a mod here for multi-factory, multi-production factory. This one, make your own mineral feed, seed, fertilizer, and lime. So mineral feed you run out of the cows. Lime, fertilizer, seed makes sense. So that's one of the mods I put in here that we're gonna do. Okay, let's see. It's up here. Oh, it's a debris crusher. Okay, so not a lime station. Check out. Always look it over. Overlook is lime. No selling point, no buying station. So we don't have anything yet for lime. We'll just have to buy it from the store if we need more of it. Herbicide, liquid fertilizer, and seed, so we need more lime for sure. Trying to decide what I hear over here. Engine was on. That's what I heard. So to fill the, or to buy more, the trailer that we have, does it turn into a flatbed at all? Or do we need to buy? I don't know which one we own. It's green. There. Nope, so that one does not go. This one does, but it's really small. Yeah. Or we can just go for this one, which I know does it as well. And then we can move pallets back and forth with that. So I'm gonna bring this to the shop, because this is where it's gonna need to be. Oh. This one came with the map. I wouldn't have chosen this one. I don't like how it turns, but it works. Getting some strawberries at the greenhouse, I see that. So I'll take out a loan for a trailer and to buy some lime. It just needs to be put on the trailer with this. It's been cooked. Your console will explode if what? Not understanding. We can't make lime or... Why is it showing that tractor when it's not around me? That was weird. Sounds good, Bubblegum, but If you could quickly explain what we can't do, I appreciate it, so then I don't do that. Then I want to explode your console. My goal was to buy like 8 pallets of lime, put it on the trailer, and store it. Too many slot changes. I'm still not understanding. Or how else should I word it? How else should I get lime? What's best opinion for you and your council? Okay. So you're saying not to do the production one? I mean, that's long term from now. And that has like in-ground storage. You see the auger pipe there? So it wouldn't be like creating pallets or anything. You'll be storing it in there and you just go buy it from there. Or not really buy it, but yeah, okay, long term that works. Short term pallets. Okay, so I can continue buying the trailer and the pallets then. Okay. I was thinking that might work, but I want to double check. I know you have to go. Sell a bio station. I think that might be the problem, but I'm not sure. And it doesn't come with one in here. I think it's on mod. I mean, you could use the debris crusher for now as well, if you want to buy that for now. I don't know if we can sell it again later, though. Will do, and thank you again for joining. You're welcome anytime, like I say, on stream or off stream. The server's open. Feel free to join. I don't know if you have Discord, but if you don't and you need to get a hold of me, just leave a comment on any of these videos on this channel. It pops up on our phone. And then if you need help with something, hopefully I see it in time. Not selling. Oh, I was there, okay. So, yeah. The very weird debris crusher, which is already placed. These are mods. Yeah, we just have the cookie factory. Don't see anything that would do lime. Where's composter? Yeah, so I don't see anything that's in-game for lime besides the debris crusher. I don't know how much money I need. We'll just take out 50 grand and then buy things and see if I can repay some. So I like the idea of this one. Thinking fit. Maybe 8 pallets? Maybe 6 at least. Something like that. Containers. Okay, I'll look at that one here. Oh, that was over here. So yeah, these are just liquid storage water, fuel. It's really interesting when you jump to a cross-platform map to see how little they have. I feel like a lot of the basic things are stripped away. Like I had to do the small workshop trailer per se. The only other one you have is this one. And I'm like, I don't want this one, right? So. Okay, farm factory mod. Let me look that one up. This one, I think. Oh, I think I almost thought about this one. Pretty sure I looked at it. Yep, and then you have the buying, selling. And then this one uses potatoes as well for 2 different recipes, it says. And then silage, TMR, seeds, fertilizer. I think I looked at it because of the TMR. I think originally that's what I thought. Awesome. So I'll look that one up again. I don't know why I decided not to, besides I think maybe it didn't create something in a recipe that I wanted. I'll have to look it up again. Oh, we could try. Can we put the pellets in there without the trailer? We'll see. I'm not sure if it's tall enough. We might have to get a telehandler to do it. Or if I just buy them, they'll appear and they can do it without it, and then I can bring some to storage. Okay. I got this figured out now. Tell I've been streaming for a few hours, can't ya? Fertilizer, lime. Somewhere. Okay. Lime would probably be over here. Yeah, I was starting to do that on my Mars map, where I could make my own stuff like seeds and stuff, because I thought that was, you know, you're on Mars, you need to be self-sufficient, right? Like, make your own stuff. And now I'm kind of like, oh, I like the thought of that. Here, crackhead, see if you can fill that up. And then whenever you don't use, I'll just take back to the farm. But you should be able to load it from there. If not, we can use that. You should be able to just refill. There. Yeah, it's kind of why I put it on this map as well. I kind of like that opinion now. Definitely, I like that. It's something that I'm like, I want to have on every map as well. Not too far away, apparently. I might take all these bags. Uh-oh. Can I take a weight on the back? Might be too heavy for it. Think about just getting like a telehandler or something that can lift a little bit higher, or maybe a forklift that doesn't articulate. Yeah, I might take all these pallets if and then I'll just have to get some in storage as well for next time. I won't take all of it. Okay, so it takes everything but one pallet. Good to know. There you go. Your lime is filled up. I'm probably gonna call it a stream though here. I'll get dinner and then I might jump back on. It's hard to know. But thank you to everybody who joined today. It's awesome. And thank you for everybody in the chat. Really think this was really amazing stream. I really appreciate it. Adios for now.